Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton. Very excited today to bring on not only one of my very valued advertisers, but also a dear friend of mine, Miss Maureen Oravec. How are you this morning,
I
Maureen?
am well. Thank you so much, Amanda. It's great to be with you.
It's great to have you on the show today. Now, you are relatively new to Cypress at Home, or Cypress Cove, I should say, over at the Oaks, but you certainly are not new to the industry. So, for getting to know you with our viewers and our readers, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and what got you into this wonderful industry?
Okay, well, hard to believe, but I've been doing senior living for about 20 years. I moved to Florida in 1979, so I've been here more years than I spent in my home state, New York. I started on the East Coast. I was recruited into the business then, did some traveling, held many different positions in marketing, and moved over here, helped for a startup community also in the Tampa area. Again, did some corporate work as far as marketing, but I've always just loved the on-site the best. I took a small diversion during my employment years and did private duty home care, as some of you might know, which is a great learning experience for me, and also had about 3 years of helping to start a not-for-profit. So I feel like this is kind of a culmination of my career, all the things that hopefully I can bring to the community and to the company. And I feel like this is a great place for me to be flying with the Eagles here at Cypress Cove.
Yes, yes, for sure. They're very, very lucky to have you. It's been a pleasure working with you all of these years. Now, this Cypress Cove has an excellent reputation. They've been around for a very long time. Tell
Yeah,
me about the history of Cypress Cove and the
sure.
new adventure that they're doing.
Absolutely. So Cypress Cove has been serving the community with a stellar reputation, I agree, for 21 years now, just about 21. And the existing 48-acre campus here at Health Park, it's very beautiful. There are 7 lakes. The existing community offers 333 apartment residences and 44 villas. A lovely clubhouse, outdoor areas where we do actually just buying a kayak launch. We do kayaking, but now we're going to actually have a launch and a native garden and beautiful areas for outside and of course inside a full clubhouse with excellent dining venues and amenities and services. And Cypress Cove, again, we also are, as you know, a CCRC, Continuing Care Retirement Community. So also on our campus, we have all the levels of living, which is the independent, which is called the Harbor at Cypress Cove, the assisted living, the inn, the memory care, the cottage, and then the lodge, which is our 64-bed skilled nursing rehab, and the Mead Therapy Center, which is really state of the art. We're very proud of that, opened a couple of years ago. So that's the existing campus. Yes, it's stellar. We feel that, with our collaboration with Lee Health being sponsored by Lee Healthcare Resources, the same company as the hospital, there's a lot of collaboration, and really we're able to attract and retain quality employees and provide the level of service that we're promising, from the standpoint of healthcare, but also hospitality. So that's Cypress Cove. And I came on board in November, actually almost December, because around Thanksgiving, to help launch the new Oaks, which is a neighborhood that is being built, Amanda, and folks here on the same campus. It's a 12-acre site, beautiful nature trails, and right on a lake. And the 12 acres will have only 48 residences. So it'll be a gated community, 24 villas and 24 apartment residences. It will offer its own clubhouse, so we'll have a dining venue there. There'll be a greenway between the two neighborhoods, and the greenway is being done by a group that did work at Disney. So you can imagine how beautiful it will be. But again, really focusing on nature and having a lot of trees. And along the way on the lake, there'll be a pavilion built where you can do some yoga and some meditation. There'll be bocce, there'll be a dog park. So yes, we're very friendly to Four Lakes.
You know, that's right up my alley.
You got to come and look. Way too young, but it is going to be really awesome. So the New Oaks community will also have its own water feature. So we had one lake that is there existing, and now we're adding another lake. So that means every single residence pretty much has a water view. So
Wow.
exciting. Yes, yes. The residences range. Do you want me to tell you more about?
Oh, yes. Tell me more.
Okay, so the residences range from square footage wise. There's one building. We call it the tower, but we're calling it a hybrid home. So the developers of the building have done this in other parts of the country. So it's much like actually a home, even though it's an apartment residence. And they also have integrated those important features for safety, for aging in place that are not really, apparent to the eye, but a lot of light, beautiful lanais that have at least, all of the units have at least 2 exposures. They all feel like they're a corner. They range from 1,406 square feet to 1958 square feet plus the lanai area. I mean, they have their own private laundry rooms. The first floor is parking. So when you come into your parking space, go up the elevator, there are only 6 doors per floor because there are only 24 residences in that building. And again, you have the lake out really both sides and the clubhouse on site. And then we have 24 villas. So the 24 villas are also all lakeside, and they range from about 2230 square feet to 2396 with 2-car garages and also the lanai added to that. But more important than all of that, as we know, of course, we are here for people to enjoy life and keep living life the best way they can. But the idea is for them to have that peace of mind as well and that security for the future. So we are a life plan community and we offer the life care package as well. We offer life care, then we offer a type B and a type C. And again, that, as we've talked about before, that's a whole nother perhaps venue when we have the time to talk about that. But the idea is that, you never, no matter what happens in your life, you never have to change your address. You know where you're going to be, regardless of what level of living you might need. And with the component that we've added with the home care, we have a lot of advantages for residents that we can provide services right in their residence, like 15-minute visits and 1 hour minimum versus 3, where they can perhaps stay independent longer, which is what everybody wants. Our job is to keep people out of healthcare. So we have, a lot of ways that we focus on keeping people well and providing peace of mind.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It sounds like it's going to be something straight out of the storybooks. I love
Thank
the fact that they are designed by the landscapings done by the same folks that did Disney. I
Yeah.
think that speaks volumes for how beautiful it really will be.
It's true. I mean, we're always listening to feedback. In fact, this community originally was planned for 82 residences. There were going to be 72 apartments and 10 villas. So went back to the drawing board because of the feedback we were hearing from our, prospective residents and depositors, and they revamped the whole project, added a lake, and increased the number of villas. So we already are actually halfway sold out at this time. So we're
That's
proud to say that.
fantastic.
So
Well,
it's very exciting. Yes, yes.
we'll definitely be adding your contact information on how to get in touch with you to get more information about the Oaks.
Oh, great,
Definitely
great.
feature Cypress Cove again to talk about the different kinds of CCRCs because I think that's incredibly important too. So
Well,
stay
yeah.
tuned for further details on these incredibly valuable educational symposiums that we'll be having coming up.
Thanks, Amanda. And I do just want to add one more thing. The Oaks is and Cypress Cove are both high quality luxury living, but pricing, people always may assume, or a lot of people may assume, they cannot afford life care. And we have our lifetime community with a life care contract. The existing community starts only at $162,500 for entrance fees. So, and monthly fees, let's see, for that one's about, the monthly fee is about $3,000 a month. So a lot of people don't realize that it may be within their reach to have
Right.
that peace of mind. I mean, it goes up from there with square footage. The Oak starts at about 454,000 for an entrance fee, but you have the option of refundable or non-refundable, as you probably remember. And again, you have that security of knowing that if you're a couple, you're never separated,
Right.
and you have a plan in place, regardless of what the future holds. So,
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on today, Maureen, and talking to us about this brand new project. I appreciate you so much.
thank you for having me. I appreciate you very much, Amanda, and I know I speak for a lot of people here in the community. You're just a treasure. We appreciate you very, very much, and Senior Blue Book, of course.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thank you, Amanda.
That means more to me to hear this morning than you'll ever know.
Oh, it's true. I promise you.
Have a good day.